Hi, we're here at Peaceful Valley looking at the regeneration of a pasture after severe overgrazing and some rest. And the only treatment that this pasture has received is some stomping in of hay that we were feeding to the horses by the horses. It was rested from mid-December, now we're in early April. And we're seeing in areas that there was no grass plants, that the horses had absolutely appearingly destroyed all the grass. There in fact was a seed germination bed that came back, and that avoided the cost of reseeding, and it used an input that I was already feeding to the horses and waste products to regenerate my pasture. So all it took was a few hours of work, and now the pasture is much better off than it would have been had I left it bare. Had I left it bare, you probably would see very minimal plants germinating, and their health, they wouldn't be this lush deep green color. They wouldn't have all these young new leaves. This is a lot of new leaves and new plants germinating. You likely would see a lot more weeds germinating. And one of the weeds that's germinating here is called a dock. And that's a pretty common summer annual weed. It grows in highly compacted soils, such as this. Notice that this dock is struggling. The leaves are being eaten by insects, and they're not a healthy color, and they actually have a fungal disease as well. The poor health of the dock, combined with the good health of the grass, is showing me that as a manager, I made the right mixture of poop, which is bacterial, and carbon, which is a fungal food, and I've actually pushed my system a little more fungal than this weed would like, and I've given it a slower release form of nitrogen and a different form of nitrogen than this weed would take. And the grass is saying thank you, and the weed's saying, oh darn. I've actually, as a manager, set the conditions for a better selection for the grasses that I want to germinate.